throwing it back 20 years. Matty's Movie Mix Throwback.
Here we are.
Is that what we call it?
We call it something new every week.
I know, right?
But it's always
Probably.
a year from 20 years ago.
Yeah,
so.
maybe we can do 10 years someday. And
That's right.
I don't know. I thought this was the most horrible music in a movie, I think, ever.
I was thinking the same thing.
And I don't like to say things. I don't like to be horrible and say that kind of word. It's like cussing.
Yeah.
I don't really. I do it occasionally,
it
but
was
I don't like it.
So weird.
Yeah, like you can get those subscriptions, and the music is better on those subscriptions by a long shot.
Absolutely.
Just throwing it in and been way better.
Yeah.
But this was an actual score in a movie.
People
we were talking about the
it.
Transporter.
That's right.
Jason Statham.
Other actors.
Hunk.
He went shirtless.
A couple times,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Things got steamy.
Not only did they get steamy, he rubbed oil all over his topless body.
Oh, yeah, he did. Let that skin shine.
Yeah, that was a cool scene.
Yeah.
That made sense.
Do you think he oils his head? Oh, no, he still has some hair
He
at this
has some
point.
hair back then, yeah.
So he wouldn't have had to oil that part of it. But
No.
Yeah, the rest of the body.
Yeah, that was pretty good. And then put the, busted the pedals off the bike and stuck his feet in them and all that kind of stuff and got traction. And, but 23, 25, 20 million. Let me see my notes. 20 million. Right. I know, right? $20 million budget. Yeah. It did 25 million in the U.S., and worldwide, it did 43, almost 44 million in the box office.
Became a franchise,
right? Yeah, it was pretty good.
It's my first time watching this film. 20 years later.
Give a quick summary of what you thought.
I thought it was a strange movie. I can tell. I mean, it was cheesy romance.
Oh,
cheesy
terrible.
action.
Yeah.
But an entertaining film.
Yeah, it's super entertaining. and Shu Q,
Lie.
Lie in the movie. Yeah, she barely knew any English, and it showed through big time. I read some things that her and Jason did not engage in any conversations outside of the action.
I'm sure it would have been frustrating on both sides.
So how can you have the chemistry?
Right.
Like if you're not chatting it up a little bit here and there.
You slit a hole through duct tape and let her drink through a straw.
Right. They should have just left that the whole movie.
And then play the romance music in the background of
which was horrible romance music. Hey, but there are some cool explosions.
There are some cool explosions. Could you imagine if that was the premise of a film? It was a rom-com. I accidentally hijacked you. Forbidden love.
Right.
Gosh.
He breaks his rules.
That's right.
Yeah.
It reminded me of The Amazing Spider-Man. Rules are meant to be broken.
Right.
And no, rules are not. And this movie shows you why.
That's right. Makes sense. Next time I, have a body in a bag, a live body in a bag in my trunk as the transporter.
Duct taped and strapped.
Yeah. I'm going to remember that. Don't break the rules.
Don't let her pee.
Right. That's all started with a P.
That's right.
There's a lot of people that I was reading about this, and there's a lot of people that were complaining about the car was generic and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, duh.
Right.
You don't want to be a transporter and draw attention. Yeah. I mean, you're doing illegal stuff.
Yeah.
Let's not have a red Ferrari.
Yeah, but you don't look like a cool transporter.
Right. And then, one of the things I read, too, someone was being critical of it. And that's okay. They can be critical of it. But it's like, they're like, the BMW 725, whatever they said, is a little bit rare. It's still a very common black 1999 black BMW.
That's
it's like,
nice.
Again, duh.
This isn't a documentary.
Right in the movie, they said he had like 88 of them to go look at or whatever with the same 06 on the license plate.
Yep.
So there you go. You blend in.
This movie has no flaws, okay?
That's the one thing I think they got right. That's my point. It's like the car blends in. But look at all the fancy stuff you could do with a car mechanically.
Right.
And then it performed like it was supposed
to. It's all
to.
about knowing the machine.
Exactly. And getting it to perform at its peak is you got to put good shock absorbers in it.
That's right. I agree 100%.
Yeah. Good tires, except for he blew one.
It happens.
You know, the French guy, the inspector.
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, well, I would go with Clouseau. But,
okay.
You know.
He is French.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know. He was just like, he was one of those smart, dumb people.
Yeah.
Right?
Which, again, is a stereotype of detectives. I mean, when they're a side character, they can't be competent.
But can you write it differently for once?
No. Then it's not a comedy.
Yeah, right. I know. This is one of those, another movie that you could put in there as a comedy, a rom-com, action, thriller.
Right. Indie.
I mean, but it's Jason Statham's first starring role.
And he did well.
He did very well.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm embarrassed for him in some of it, but that's okay. Right. And not because he trusted the people that the director and
what you're going to do if it's your first, like if you're getting a gig, that's going to be, I mean, again, a bigger budget, especially for that time.
Oh yeah, for sure. For a movie like this, 20 million.
Oh, absolutely.
They had to beg, borrow, and steal to get that
right.
thing. But look at the explosions they had.
Ooh, pretty.
I mean, those are some of the ones that probably cost quite a bit of money.
They probably got it from the 4th of July fireworks.
Yeah.
Oh, that debris.
Blow up the model like that.
That's right. There goes our whole budget.
Build a model for $20 and then blow it up. I mean, cheaps.
But going back to 20 years, like this makes sense for being 20 years ago.
It does.
This had all your classic, like, I feel like looking at the movies from the 2000 cheesiness.
Yeah, totally. It fits.
Yeah.
It totally fits.
Nothing's going to blow your mind.
It was fun to watch again.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't watched it in quite a while. And so.
Yeah.
And it has smoking, alcohol use, foul language.
PG-13? Was that what it said?
Yeah.
So make sure you're at least 13 or have parental guidance.
Yeah. Or send us a comment, suggestion, question,
or
snide remark.
That's all that you say. Slide. I like
snarky. Whatever he said.
But you can send it at Matty's Movie Mix. Nope. Gosh, that's what our podcast is called. But you can see behind us at Matty's Movie Mix. You send it to legitQ at mattysmoviemix.com.
See you next time. Hammer the share button. Go ahead and hammer out a comment to us. Go ahead and hammer the like button. Go ahead and hammer the subscription button. Go ahead and hammer the notification bells, because you know what? That's the best way you can support us. We appreciate it.
Okay, so I'll see you later, huh? I'll give you a call.
So it's done. It's done.